YouTube. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am making grilled ham and cheese sandwiches today, and I'm also making cream of mushroom soup, and cream of mushroom soup has sherry in it. Okay? And I just came in from shopping. I have not gotten undressed. I have been running around. I leave early, but sometimes you can't. You have to wait for stuff to come out when you go early in the morning. But I hate going in the afternoon or late morning. It is so crowded. I mean, you wait in line for just about everything, and we're just doing the best we can. And so good morning, I mean, Peck. Okay. Now, I like to make my sandwiches a little different. So you might say, well, I've never had it that way. Well, that's all right. I'm going to use a no-stick skillet. And the bread on both sides is going to have 4 slices of cheese. This is a sourdough that I bought. I didn't take mine out, so we're going to have to use this. But I'm going to put 4 slices on each slice. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's all right. If you're going to eat, eat. Don't play with your food. Good morning, Danielle. So I'm really running late today. I didn't mean to be, but it's just turning out that way. And I just can't seem to get myself caught up. Okay, see you later, because I know you're going to be working very shortly. I did not eat breakfast this morning. I'm running around. I'm going to get hungry. Most people put 2 pieces of cheese. But I like to add more. I like to sit there and add more ham as well. Like I said, if you're going to eat, eat. Don't play around with it. So these sandwiches are going to be very filling. So as you can see, they're going to be big sandwiches. This is a simple sandwich. Well, what's funny is everybody makes it different. And this is how I make it. Turkey with a pepper cheese is real good too. Now, I'm not going to turn this on a high flame. I'll get you over there in a minute. And we'll make them just like this. Yeah, you hear my boots too. Can you read this comment? Sure, I can. Get a knife, cutting board. Hi, Amber. No, don't ask for any food yet. I got to get ours done first. Now, a lot of people use a medium or high heat, and they burn their sandwiches. Now, I know you're supposed to put some sort of oil or something on a no stick, but what I'm going to do is put the butter on it, lay them in. The butter will melt as it's heating up. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there another piece? Oh, okay. Thank you. I got it from Amazon. Yes, user, and good morning. And I'm sorry I'm racing a bit, but it's the soup, because this soup has sherry in it. It's very, very good. That's why I decided I wanted it. And we have another cold front coming through. We're going to see single digits, they say. They say we're supposed to have snow tonight. Okay. This is the cookbook for the soup. I can't remember the soup. Yeah, I got my frying pan. I'm making grilled ham and cheese. Okay, now I've got butter there, so I don't have to worry. I'm going to turn this on. Now, I'm not going to turn it on a very high heat, believe it or not. I'm going to use a low one and slowly let it work. And while it's doing it, in another burner, I'm going to make the cream of mushroom soup. And I'll bring you over here in a minute, okay? So it takes a little longer to make these because I use a lower flame. But I want the butter to melt and to get into the bread and toast. Do it fast. You don't get that. You get more burnt. So let me get you over here. Which one? If he's has white chest, that's taffy. If he's, no, this is amber. Oh, they're both here. They want me to feed them, but I can't right now. I'm really, really busy doing this. I'll get them going in a bit too. See, when I come in from, everybody's hungry. I'm thinking I'm going to put pickled pumpkin with this meal. I haven't decided yet, but I pickled it and had to sit a bit. So it's been sitting, so I figured, why not try it? Yes, am I using more butter than normal? Yeah. It's frozen and I want it to spread out on this, and that's why I'm doing it. Now, we've got those sitting. They can sit there a bit. Taffy, really? Give me a minute. You just got through the door. I know you guys are hungry. Give me a minute. Dang, I'm one person. Feeding my cats. I'll be right back. As you can see, I'm the slave in the house. Now listen, this has to hold you for now, okay? I can't give you any more for now. I've got to get some mushrooms going now. I need my scale. Let me see how many mushrooms I need. A half a pound of mushrooms. All right. If you use the brown ones, they're going to have more of a woodsy flavor. For this, if I can get it open. I use the white mushrooms. They are milder in flavor, and you want the sherry flavor to come through. We need half a pound. This is for something else that I'm going to be making. Clean and mince the mushrooms. The butter and long saucepan over medium heat just mix. Okay, we have to wash these and we're going to mince these. When you read the word mince, it means chop very fine. See, when you put the flame on low when you're making your ham and cheese grilled sandwiches, on low, it'll melt the cheese. If you have the heat up high, you burn the bread and you don't melt the cheese. That's why you have to do it on a low flame. Okay? I just left the house early because I knew I had to come back early, and it doesn't always work. Okay. How much milk am I putting in this? Yeah, this one will just You're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan. Okay, let me see what I'm at. Okay, we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3. I haven't made this since last year. I tell you, I have some things that take me forever to remember because I just don't remember them. So I'm going to be making a mess here, sorry. I still have to make coffee as well. I haven't done that. Get that ready. He's going to be up. God. That one's gone. I told you I can hustle if I have to. I don't like hustling. I like to take my time cooking and enjoying myself. I found my cantaloupe finally in the pantry. So I do want to make those cantaloupe with, I hope to do it next week. I'm also going to make, we're going to make a twist on chocolate chip cookies. I have to be careful with chocolate since I had the chocolate candy. I can't have another chocolate on top of it. So I'm going to have white chocolate. And I'm going to make a white chocolate cookie. Instead of a chocolate chip, it'll be a white chip cookie. Hey, whatever it takes, as they say. Let me see how I say. Oh yeah, it's going nice. I will be on live. Come cook with me Sunday. I'm sorry, it's the Super Bowl. I had forgotten about the Super Bowl at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you that are overseas, look for New York State on the East Coast. And that's where you'll find me in my time zone. I was reading things today, and they said no chemicals are added to jasmine rice. Then they say this is all natural. And I said, good. Let's put the flavor out of jasmine rice. They don't give it to you. This week I did real good shopping. I was shocked. We're going to be making a meatloaf stuffed with spinach. Oh yeah, just to be different. Tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon, I think, around 11:30, 12:30. A quiche is going to be made. It'll be a video, but it won't be live. Just giving you an idea of some of the things that are going to be going on. And I want to make calzones, a cheeseburger calzone. Hey, I'm going to do it. Watching the bread. Okay. I'll show you how nice it is when you go slow. This is a meal. It's not like a snack anymore. I'll come back, but I just want to show you. This is how they look. You see how nice they look? Doing it slowly. And the cheese will be melted and the ham. No, this is not breakfast. I didn't get out of my clothes on all my. So I'll be making cookies this week, and I'll show you. All what you'll have to do if you want chocolate chip is to just change it, and we'll talk about the history of the chocolate chip cookie. Fun facts, you know, that you just collect. But patience is what it is in the kitchen. I also bought another squash that I've never had before, so it's going to be a new squash I'll be trying. I don't know how it's going to come out. They say it's a sweet squash, so we'll be trying that as well. All right, that's enough. I'm not going to do anymore. I've got to get the onion grated. All right, you're going to have 3 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan. And on a low flame, melt it. You don't want to burn the butter. Sandra, that's all you have to do. You're going to need an onion. Why does it feel like you're rotting? Nope, you're not. My mistake. When the butter's melted, so take care. You got to get there first, and I'm going to be moving you over, but you have to see some things I'm doing. Now, when you have cream of mushroom made at home, no, this is lunch. I just came in from shopping, and I'm trying to get dinner ready. before everybody gets up and has to take it. So that's why I'm racing a bit. Oh, shoot. You want the onion? 2 pounds of butter. Clean and mince the mushroom. Melt the butter in the saucepan and gently saute the mushrooms. Okay. Now, you noticed I said gently. We're gently going to saute the mushrooms once that butter melts. And they say over a low heat. So we're going to be very careful because if you burn this, you're going to carry that burnt smell all through the mushroom soup. Thank you. Vac. Remember, I just say the part. Good morning, Jav. Core. Okay, whatever. We have to grate this onion. We actually need 2 tablespoons of grated onion. They don't want it minced, they want it grated. You're gonna get a lot of juice. I'm not using a fine one. So when you grate it and you're pressing it, I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I know, I gotta check them too. Now that's about 2 tablespoons. You'll have the onion juice and it'll look like this. Okay? So that's about 2 tablespoons. Let's see. The butter's melting. We're moving right along. No, you're not brown enough yet. Okay, can I move you back here? Okay, we got the mushrooms and the onions. Separate them. Do not put them in the same container because they're going in at different times. All right, there. We're melting the butter right now for the mushroom soup. As soon as that butter melts, we'll get the mushrooms in there. You're also going to need a tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Do not use wheat on it. You'll mess it up. I'm going to have to push myself a little on this one. Not yet. You guys are not ready yet. We're just leaving. So we're going to work on the mushroom soup right now. I'm going to have to move you sort of to the back. You can't see much. I do apologize for that, but at least you can see I got 3 tablespoons in here. That's the flame. It's melted. You're going to put your mushrooms in there. I'm going to saute those for a bit. 2 cups. So you got your onion separated, you got a tablespoon of flour separated. You're also going to need 2 cups of milk. You're also going to need a 1/2 cup of sherry. And While I'm doing this, I'm making coffee. Put it over here. Here's how I save my matches. I've got one that's already lit. I'll relight it. Come on, light. And I'll put it under the coffee. That's how we did it at the hunting camp. That's why there was always flames going. We're going to take you off. You think you're hot enough? Yeah, you should be. Be right back. Sandwiches have got to come off the pan. Okay, I'm going to move this over here so you can see better. Sorry, it's a little crazy. But this is how it gets when I really start cooking. Okay, you can go over here. I don't have to light another burner. This is water I'm boiling to get into the thermos so the coffee will be hot. Okay. I gotta get these sandwiches out, Sandra. Yes, I'm gonna work on it. And here are the sandwiches. See how nice they came out? Okay. Sandra, do not get yourself dirty. You'll kill yourself. Okay. All right, this has been going 5 minutes. Now we're going to put the lid on. No, I've got to put the onion in first, Sandra. Hold on. Put your onion in. You're going to be sauteing very nicely together. Before we do anything else, it's 2 tablespoons of grated onion. I'm going to half a pound of mushrooms and 3 tablespoons of butter so far. So now we're just going to let it cook on a low flame. After it's cooked for so long and the flavors have mingled, we're going to sit there and we're going to be adding flour to it. We'll get to the sherry's the last thing you add. Good morning, Shane. Danielle. Finally, a clean kitchen? Are you telling me people show you dirty kitchens? Well, mine isn't the cleanest. I'm cleaning house right now. I got the top deck done. I've got to do the bottom deck now. And it's going to take me a bit because I also have other things I have to do. But I keep my whole work area and kitchen. But the floor might be dirty, but I got the rest of this place going. And I can be honest about that. Okay, where's the thermos? Oh, I washed it. Okay. Now they recommend, before you put something hot into a thermos, put boiling water in it and let it sit about 10-15 minutes and it'll be hot. Throw the hot water out, then put the meal in and it'll stay hot and for a good 12-15 hours. What code did you go by? A little yes. Okay. So we got the coffee and we've got this going. We have to let this cook together, get all those flavors mingling. But you cannot chop an onion up. They want it grated. All right, it's very important. So what you're seeing me actually do is packing lunch. I remember people just putting 2 pieces of cheese and 1 slice of ham on it, and I said, that's not a grilled ham and cheese. Like I say, I always like to, if I'm going to eat, I want to be able to taste it. I want to enjoy the meal, and it better be full of flavor. We got the spoon here for the soup. Get the water. This is something that I do. I always pack a little bottle of water for their lunch. Or dinner, whichever term you like. Come on. If you come into a boil, come to a boil. That smells good. Oh, good, Geese. I look forward to seeing your wife. I'm glad she does. I'm trying to think of dishes that we should make together. If this cooking with me comes out really well, we'll be doing a lot of dishes. Some of them will be simple, some are going to be complicated, some of them you might not like, but you know, the idea is to try different dishes. You give such a versatility. Now this water's boiling. You pour it into the thermos. But you will learn. I want you to learn the terminologies and stuff so that you can sit there and learn to make your food more nutritious, be able to read recipes and make them work for you, and be able to make things. Ratatouille. Yes, I have. I saw the movie, and by accident, I was going through my cookbooks and I found ratatouille, and I said, "Oh, it's a vegetable dish," and I was so happy. It was so nice to see that, and I said, "Yay!" So now I know where ratatouille comes from. Okay. Now look, I don't drink this. Don't say anything. My son likes it. I said, "Do you want me to make?" He says, "No, mommy. Let me buy something." I said, "Do you know what's in it?" Well, anyway, he said, "That's what I want." I said, "Okay." Not gonna argue. What can I say? Yeah, ratatouille is, but I make such a big pot. I have to cut it down for a smaller family because the amount that I make, I got 2 big plates of it. But I love that movie, Ratatouille. A mouse that could cook. I said, "Yay!" I cheered him on in his story. Okay. Do I have a spoon here? Yes, I do. You'll notice as you're doing this that the mushrooms is a bit dry here. They're drying up. That's what you want. You'll see the fluid cooked out of the mushrooms. Okay. Now we're just waiting for this. I'm going to move this over. This will be done, and then we'll get on to this. We're just about ready to deal with this right now. See, I figured if you learn the basics, you can really learn a lot, and it helps. That's how I learned. I learned with French bread I made biscuits were first. Then I learned about yeast, which was French bread. I hate that French bread recipe, but I'm very good at making it. And I am just not happy with it. Yes, you're not supposed to reach across like that. That's a no-no. You could get burnt, especially if it's a high flame. All right. Where did I put it here? Now I'm going to do a lot of no-nos right now. I'm going to use the same spoon. I'm going to taste this for sweetness. Oh no, we're going to have to finish up on this one. Okay. That'll have to be it. Heat your coffee up. You're going to pack it into the thermos before it boils or right at boiling so it'll stay as hot as possible, okay? Ranch, I have to turn you up because I can't see. At RAC. Listen, we'll work on a sourdough culture as well, okay? But first I have to get you a cut, because they have asked me to show them. So I'm going to start them on biscuits and we'll work our way up to sourdough culture. You have to feed it, and it's going to smell sour. You want to test if it's done, put a little bit in a bowl, if you've made it and you think you killed it. Now we add a tablespoon of flour into the mushroom soup. Going to just cook it just a little bit to cook the rawness out of it. Now they say you have to, when we add the milk to this, you've got to have it on the lowest flame. Okay, now if you have a gas, one of these modern gases, I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to have to pull you back for this, okay? So watch me. If you sit there and look at your burner, when you turn it off, you get as close to off as you can, right? But if you have one of the new ones, you can turn it all the way in the opposite direction. It doesn't go higher, it goes to the lowest flame possible for cinnamon. Because if you pour the milk in here and you burn it, you're going to have that burnt taste. Now, how can you tell when the flour is done? You can actually smell it. You don't smell the rawness. But you've got to have it on a low flame, and you're adding cold milk. Remember, you do not want this milk to burn. So you're stirring it. Let me bring you back here. All right. If you have a new stove, if you have the old stove, you should have what they call the pilot light. Coffee's done too. Everything is done. I'm not going to get anything done. Okay. Now we're going to heat this milk up. No, we're not going to boil this milk. We're heating this milk up. Oh, it smells good. Okay. Now watch it, because you have a slight film on the bottom. Scrape it up. That's from the mushrooms. I think you are as well. Well, I lost that one. All right, so we've got a very low flame. We're not adding the sherry until we get to that point. Let me take care of this thermos now. All right, I got this done. I got the spoon ready. Where's the lid? So see, you don't want to boil the milk. We're just heating it up, and then we're going to add the sherry in, and that's it. So you need a half a cup of sherry. Oh yeah, you can get drunk off this soup. As they would say, you can get drunk off of it. It's a very, very nice soup, though. Yeah, I've got more sandwiches to make, too. Dang. I almost emptied it out. Well, you're taking the whole bottle. Just take the last tablespoon. No, it's a fourth of a cup of sherry you need. I poured too much in, that's all right. It's a fourth of the cup of sherry we're going to add into here. It's getting warm, almost ready. Oh, I know people get nasty. They can't tell you to your face. They have to go and hide. I'm going to make another sandwich. I know my son will eat too. So I think we're going to have pickled pumpkin with this as well. But we got the milk. Maybe I shouldn't serve a pickle. That would give it a problem. But it'd go good with this sandwich. You see where I'm going to deliver. So, good morning. We're still in morning. I almost got all of this done, and I'll be good. It is good. It is. It's a different cream of mushroom than you get into the store. I know a lot of people that don't like mushrooms, they don't like okras, they don't like this, they don't like that. But, you know, I try a lot of things. But if it walks across the plate, I'm not eating it. My girlfriend said she's had alligator. And I said, well, I want to try making alligator hamburgers during the summer. These are ideas that float through. Sometimes I have these ideas. It just takes me time to execute them. But I know sometime next week or this weekend, I am going to make pecan, or we'll call it cantaloupe pecan or pecan cantaloupe muffins. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't made clam chowder since I was a teenager. Does that tell you? I have not. That's a long time. That's how many recipes I have. It's so hard. I'm actually testing this to see if it's hot enough. I don't want it to boil, but I want to make it hot enough that we'll enjoy it. Yeah, I do. And sometimes they are stupid with their comments. Well, I bought a can of clams. I don't want to go to a fish. Trust this store. Trust the can of clams better. Okay, so if I make clam chowder, we have New England clam chowder and clam chowder. Now I have a bunch of different recipes, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to make because I can't remember the one that I made that we liked. That sounds like me. Okay. So I'll be winging it. Either it'll be a good one. I will be making it. I just don't know when. I bought the clams. I got a big can of clams. And I'm looking at it and said, will your sons be happy if you make clam chowder? You'd have to make a sandwich go with it because you know they're going to say that's not, this is what goes on in my head. You have to sit there and make sure that they have what they want as well. It's hot now. Now you're going to add. My mistake, it's 1/4 of a cup of sherry. I'll get my son to buy me another bottle. But he said I made a great cojito. He said, Mommy, I've been drinking. It's really good. I said, you're very welcome. You leave me some. I don't drink, but I love that. And I love my pina coladas. Now I'm going to see if I can add more sherry to this. Okay, let's see how it tastes. I'm going to add some more sherry. You're probably saying, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Now I have to heat this up again because the sherry is cold. Brought down the temperature, so I want to bring it back up again. Oh, okay. Geez. You live in Long Island? Or you just like Long Island iced tea? You know, they've been showing these young girls where their hair is falling out. I don't think they're young girls. I think they're older women. If they're young girls, I'd say, what are you putting in your hair for your hair to fall out? Oh, okay. Geese. I went to Dallas one time to see Oliver Guthrie. Probably get drunk the way I'm going with this. Okay. Hi, Bailey. I think you like my red microwave. I found it on Amazon, believe it or not, because my other one just burnt out. I I said it has to go. I didn't cook with it, but I'll heat things up in a hurry, or my sons will if they get hungry or something. Instead of doing it in the oven, which takes longer, and or putting a plate over boiling water, your plate could crack. It's easier to just put it in a microwave set of dishes, which is the ones with the green rim. But good morning to all of you. No, I ran out of the house. I left at 6:15 this morning to get to the grocery store. They've got the whole street ripped up to where the buses are, and I could not get to the other bus stop fast enough, so I didn't get to the store till after 7. No, this one is not. We had Sherry in this one. Rachel. I had 3 and lost my little girl, so I only have 2 sons now. Ah! Okay. Cream and mushroom with heavy cream, but I have never had it with sherry. It's okay. It was many, many years ago. I can go back and make that last sandwich. Don't worry, I'll seal this up more than once to make sure it does not mess up when he carries it. Okay, let's see. I'll put this there. Close this down. This has to get backed up too. Now we'll get that sandwich done. The second one. Okay, we're done with this. Okay. Why did I turn that off? I'm going to use that burner again. Oh well. Let's get back to making sandwiches, okay? But I got two more. I was 7 months when I lost her. And it was a little girl. I went to the bathroom and she came out of me right into the toilet. And I didn't do anything to lose her. It was just something was wrong with the fetus. And you could see her little hands and her face. You know, there was enough development that you could see. Okay. Now these 2 slices are smaller, so I can't put as much cheese on. My husband said he didn't believe I was pregnant. Like he told me before he died. He said, Sandy, you don't do anything normal in pregnancy. I mean, I studied it. I know how childbirth is supposed to go. He said, you did everything different. He said, you don't do a normal pregnancy. And if you're real sensitive, a woman knows exactly when conception begins. She doesn't need a doctor to tell her. I knew exactly when I was pregnant. And he said, you cannot know that. I said, oh, yes, I am. Sure enough, I was. When you're sensitive enough, you know your body. You like that? But I look at it this way. I have 2 good sons. Maybe next time I come around, God will let me be a woman and I'll be able to have her. You see, I put 3 slices of cheese on both sides of this. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should have gotten more cheese. And I'm going to put 2 slices of ham. And then another 2 slices, because we're going to eat. This has to be a meal. This isn't a snack. I'm going to make sure. This is 1 sandwich right here. I'm going to make 3 sandwiches. Okay, I guess I get 1, and my son gets 2. Where did I put the butter? We'll do this side first. I know I use a little more butter than most people would put on theirs, but that's because I have it in a nose stick. Some what? Caprese? Caprese? Rachel, what kind of sandwiches are those? I have to ask because I haven't heard that. That's why I'm asking you, what kind of sandwich is that? Okay, I'm going to put this on. We'll get 3 slices of butter and put on that side, and we'll turn them over. It's on a low flame again for this sandwich because I don't want to burn it. I want to enjoy it. Well, my son will enjoy this one because I'm getting one of the big ones. He is not getting it all by himself. I need this. I don't need this. But anyway, now you know how to make onion soup. I don't know why they're calling me it. Look, I can't afford life, so why are they calling me asking for money? Those politicians make a lot of money. You're going to stretch this sweater out. I know. Hi, Mr. Bew. Good morning. Do any of you like antipasta? Thank you for the floating heart, Big. Mr. Boo, what's on the menu? Grilled ham and cheese and cream of mushroom soup made with sherry. Okay. Oh, that sounds good. Is it just one slice of bread you toast, or is it in it and you flip it and toast it on both sides? All right, do you toast the bread or is it just like a regular sandwich? Okay. Which way? 2 slices toasted. Okay. So that is mozzarella. Yeah, I can get mozzarella. Tomatoes, yeah, and basil. They all go well together. And pesto. Oh, parsley. I got so many pestos. You would not believe the amount of pestos I have. All different kinds, and some are made with vegetables, which is very interesting. Okay, basil, pesto, mozzarella, yeah, okay. That's a little high. Well, I guess I'll eat lunch before I unpack the groceries. Now, I've had Tupperware for over 20 years, and they're still good. But these things do not last. Just voicing, I'm letting you know. They don't. I mean, I have, and I bought a set of Rubbermaid. I've bought them in the early 80s, and I still have them, and they're still good. I can't believe it. They've never, ever broke or anything. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is cut this sandwich. I believe you, geese. Now, because I used a low flame, that cheese is melting all into that bread. Maybe. Sometimes it's not. My sons have to look for the leftovers. I have to hide them in the refrigerator. We are. Matter of fact, as soon as I end this, I think I'm going to go ahead and have lunch because 10:30 is when I have lunch because I get up at 4. 6.5 hours later is about 10:30, so I'll be enjoying it. I am actually, Alexa, I'm making lunch, a packed lunch. It's mushroom soup and ham and American, a ham and cheese grilled sandwich. Somebody said to try turkey with a cheese, a certain cheese, and I said, God, that sounds good too. Yeah, I know you're not going to lay straight on this. Okay, go ahead. I might give him 1.5, and then I take 1.5. Thinking of sharing it. Okay. Honey, thumbs up. Okay. I'm just making a very simple lunch, packing it. I got the coffee ready. I got a grilled ham and cheese sandwich on. Thinking about splitting 1 in half with him as well. And the cream of mushroom soup. And I got his coffee done. And I'll probably give him a piece of fruit as well to go with it. And that will be his lunch that he will take. I have to hide things in the refrigerator, Dave, believe it or not. I really do. And hello, Alexa. And honey, thumbs up. Okay, all the way. What you doing? Cooking. What else would I be doing right now? I am Rachel. I am going to definitely I have to make pesto. I'm not going to buy it from the store. I just have to decide which kind of pesto I want to go with the mozzarella, the tomato, and try it with turkey. That sounds very interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And try it and see how it comes out. I might make a basil pesto. That's a very common one, but you'd have the flavor of the basil to go with the turkey if you want. If you want to make it more like a vegetarian, just leave the turkey off and you could still enjoy it just as much. Yeah, you got to have the pesto. But I've got to make mine, and I just went shopping. I don't have the fresh herb. I have everything but that, so I'm going to have to wait till next week to buy that, and we'll see how it comes out. Right now I'm just finishing up this last sandwich. I'm getting hungry. I had a glass of milk and ran out the door to go shopping because I said I have got to get this done today, and I knew I had to get back by a certain time today. If I didn't get back by a certain time, lunch would not be ready. That's how I run around. That's my life. But I have days when I'm very quiet and I really don't do much. You know, for the woman who sat there and said I was a sexist, I thought about her position. And then my girlfriend said, we were oppressed in the 60s. And I listened to her. She's my age. And she didn't know about the suffrage movement that gave me all my rights. Hi, HF, hi. So I thought that was interesting because I knew the suffrage movement. I had to study it, so I knew that I had my rights already because women were not held back. They just didn't know they had the rights, which is funny. They should have. those women went through hell for us to have our freedoms, not the ones of today. Today, what's on the menu is grilled ham and cheese sandwich with cream of mushroom soup and probably a piece of fruit. And after that, he'll probably want coffee. I already made his coffee. He has that to sip while he's working. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need this to cut this sandwich. Forgot I need it. So anything else, guys? Gals? Y'all? Oh, gosh. I really look forward to trying that sandwich. I will, Shane. We're just finishing up. That's all we're doing right now. But sometime, either this week or out of the week, I'm going to try cantaloupe pecan muffins. We're going to see if it works. Oh, God. Well, this one doesn't want to brown, but you're going to melt. I have to keep you there longer. So listen, maybe I should let you guys go, okay? Because I got to run upstairs and get a bag to seal that up so that soup doesn't spill. Okay, so I'm going to let all of you go. I want you to have a great day. Enjoy it. I got a lot of groceries to put up. Okay, that's me. Okay, Shane. Listen, all of you take care, and I really mean to have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, I think. Let's see, my son wants to make a quiche, and he's going to learn to work with pastry. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.